Hello guys, it's another beautiful day in the world of Eva, and I'm going to be kicking us off in this journey with this little clip. So today's video is all about just some things that I did when I started out, some mistakes I made that I want you guys to take note of, and comment if you had similar struggle. Yes, and also if you're just starting out and you want to start fashion design and style, so that you just know and you kind of avoid it. For me, almost every part was a struggle. When I say almost every part, it's not every part that was a struggle for me. Because the first day I started, actually started the fashion design class, my supervisor, my teacher, she first taught me the various body measurements, yeah? So for a lady now, the various measurements, your bust span, your crotch area, and some other things like that, your above knee length, your waist measurement, your hip measurement, upper hip, a lot of stuff like that. So she taught me all that first, and that part seemed okay. It's not hard, it's okay, it's soft, something like that. So she told me that we're going to be starting with skirts, because skirts are the easiest things to sew. So from skirts, start with the straightest of skirts, the pencil skirt, the straight skirts, the normal plain skirts without any add-ons, just a plain skirt that you can use as a uniform or something. So that is like the easiest thing to sew. So we started with that. So she taught me how to draft that pattern. So I got my drafting paper. She taught me how to make my pattern for my plain skirts on the drafting paper. I also had to get tracing paper or medium steed to trace out that pattern. So it's that traced out pattern, the one on the tracing paper, that I will now place on my fabric and cut. Those parts were still soft, but the part that was so hard for me was pedaling the machine, the manual, because I'm using manual to learn right now. Because my teacher, she told me that it's better to learn with manual, and when you're good with manual, you can now advance to the industrial machine. To pedal it was my leg kept going anti-clockwise, the way the pedal is, the wheel, that upper wheel, the iron wheel that is connected to the top part of the machine, it's supposed to go clockwise. When it goes clockwise, you are sewing. If it goes anti-clockwise, you are not sewing. Your thread is going to come out of the machine, and you are not working, you're not doing anything. So my legs, it was not responding to treatment, basically. I did not give up. At some point I actually was like, maybe this is not for me. But I kept at it, and my teacher, God bless her, she's just very patient. She's a very patient person. She took her time, she kept encouraging me, you can do it, don't worry, you're just starting out, you will be better. So I would just come, and all I would do is just pedal and pedal and pedal and pedal and pedal. I would just keep pedaling the machine until it starts working well. So when I finally got that, I started learning. I had to learn how to sew in a straight line. My boss did something for me to that effect. She got plain paper, she drew some lines on the paper, like straight lines with ruler, and I was to sew on those straight lines. So this is the machine without any threading right now, so it's just the machine as it is. So I'm just to follow, like pedal my way through the paper, all the lines on the paper, make sure I am sewing directly on the lines, not off the lines, basically, just to help me sew in a straight line. And I also did for curved lines too, because of the hips, the hip area and all that. I also had to learn how to curve, so there will be times I have to bend the paper because of the curve. So I'll pause when I get to the edge of a curve. I will pause, then turn the paper right, then continue, stuff like that. And that really helped me. Like, I cannot even say how much that helped. It helped a lot. Okay, then after that, when I was like done with all the sewing in a straight line, a curved line, then I was ready to start using fabric to finally sew on fabric. So I started the plain skirt, but I had to learn how to thread the needle first. And honestly, the hardest part was getting that thread to enter into the needle. Like, I didn't have problem with the other placement of the threads, but just to get that thread into the needle, I would squint my eyes, I would strain my eye, and it's like, okay, you refuse to enter. Hey, what's your problem? Why are you doing this to me? And my boss, she kept on encouraging me, don't worry, you'll be fine, you'll be fine, you'll be fine, you'll be fine, you can do this. My mama was really, she's a very good teacher actually. I would recommend her any day, anytime. I kept struggling with that, but I did not give up as well. Then also the bobby pin. That one too was a problem for me in a way. Just putting the bobbin pin, placing it in its pin where it's supposed to be. Placing the bobbin in the bobbin pin was a lot for me. But that was another struggle. Like, it was just a lot. It was a lot. And I can't tell you guys how I struggled with that. I think I'm still even struggling, but I'm getting a lot better, like a lot better. And by God's grace, I've been able to sew this lovely pencil skirt or plain skirt or straight skirt, as you can see here. Yay! Yes, and I've also been able to sew a pleated skirt, and I'm currently working on some other skirts right now, A-line skirts and a yoke skirt. Those are the two things I'm working on right now. But anyways, there's one more thing I want to talk about. Before, my boss showed me the right way to measure, to read a measuring tape. I checked on YouTube because I was like, okay, YouTube, everything will be on YouTube, on how to read a measuring tape. And honestly, the videos I was seeing was just amazing. Like, what is happening here? I was seeing a lot of weird things. How does this work? So I am going to show you guys right now how to use a measuring tape, because a lot of people do not know what they're talking about on this YouTube, on this search engine. They don't understand. So I really have to liberate people like the way I was liberated. Although there was one video I saw that was actually not bad. That video actually helped. It was very precise. Anyways, I'm going to show you guys how to read a measuring tape as a bonus. So yeah.